sold its interest to Ariel Man and Endeavor to create UFC and WWE, the powerhouse team you see there earlier today. We'll talk about that. The Wall Street Journal, Wall Street, Endeavor, and WWE, and UFC all form as one. TKO. We'll get to the TKO a little bit later in the show. Historic day, end of an era. This McMahon still under control of WWE, but he doesn't run WWE like he used to. He still runs it, but he doesn't own WWE. He owns 16% of WWE. Wow. We'll get to that. Plus, we're going to get to the action. But for here on NXT, as you see right here, the man Becky Lynch arriving, ready for her women's championship match against Tiffany Stratton. All this and more. The Pro Wrestling Show starts right now. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show. I'm your host, as always, Kendra Dix here. Glad you can join us here on the Pro Wrestling Show for the NXT Ring Report. Join the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe and scan. Tell a friend, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing. Like I said, Wrestling Show is live in effect in all our digital social channels. Thank you for watching. Like I said, here on the Pro Wrestling Show. For the moment, today, we'll get to the Vince McMahon selling Endeavor a little bit later on in the show. But let's get to what's going on now. Right here, Becky Lynch arriving to the NXT Performance Center. Well, they got to say Capital Wrestling Center, whatever they want to call it. Becky Lynch set the challenge Tiffany Stratton for the NXT Women's Championship. We'll get to that a little bit later. Stuff. Well, the commentators, Vic Joseph and Booker T, had to explain what happened with Von Wagner. He had to be taken out and a serious brain injury. And Von Wagner will be out until further notice. We don't know when Von Wagner's going to return after that heinous attack by Braun Breaker. Well, Braun Breaker found him a new challenge as him and Baron Corbin locked eye to eye. Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin want to attack each other. Baron Corbin and Braun Breaker made a statement that he got rid of Olympic gold medals. He got rid of another Olympic gold medal before his career got started. I don't know what's going on with that. But the two ensued in a brawl. The brawl ensued. These two men want to beat the holy hell out of each other. And they're going to do so. They're going to do so in a couple of weeks at No Mercy. See right here, Braun Breaker taking on Baron Corbin one-on-one at No Mercy. You'll see that as a premium live event with No Mercy coming up. Braun Breaker taking on Baron Corbin one-on-one. We'll get to see it next in almost 3 weeks at No Mercy. Look forward to seeing that. Plus, too, we found out that Brooks and Jensen, team that were born, got his name, look like Randy Orton. Yep, Drew Gulak, Damian Kemp, and Charlie Wynn. Now we know that they're going to be alliance. I don't know what the alliance is going to be. Only time will tell what their alliance and how it's going to be. Speaking of alliances, you see right here, Tia Hill trying to find herself. She kind of lost in the shuffle. But Tia Hill gets herself aligned with JC Jane. Now these two women want to figure out what's next for her. Tia Hill wants to figure out what's her purpose in life. What's her going motivation. But JC Jane's going to find motivation and purpose. But Tia Hill have to get rid of her wearing those clothes. We're going to see Tia Hill wearing flattering clothes coming forward. So, hey, we get to see that. Also, too, there was announced that NXT would do the women's breakout tournament against the female star to break out. We'll see who's going to break out in the women's breakout tournament. We know that Carmelo Hayes and Roxanne Perez has benefited for the breakout tournament. Now we got to look and see who's going to be advanced next with the breakout tournament coming up. So, one time will tell. Plus two, so Tia Live Valkyrie won her match. I think over Dana Brooke, I think. Over Dana Brooke. Defeat Dana Brooke, and yes, Dana Brooke was a sore loser about it. So hey, we'll have to wait and see what's going on with that. Also, too, Eddie Thorpe having mind games continue to be played against him from Dijak. So Dijak and Eddie Thorpe, their feud is far from over. Dijak and Eddie Thorpe, how that's gonna evaporate the ball. But wait and see. Well, we know this Dominic Mysterio continues to tease Carmelo Hayes, the NXT champion. Dominic, the secondary champion, the North American champion. Dominic continues to play with Carmelo. Now we know next week it's going to be a champion versus champion match next week. Dominic Mysterio versus Carmelo Hayes. One-on-one champion versus champion. NXT champion versus North American champion. We get to see that next week. How that's going to play out between these two champions next week. How that's going to be champion versus champion next week. So we get to see that next week. Also, too, Becky Lynch. She gets interviewed. Becky Lynch gets interviewed by Mackenzie Mitchell about her upcoming time match. And Becky Lynch feels right at home, but we see, what's her name? James does not like Becky Lynch being there. So Becky Lynch coming in, a lot of people coming at her throat, so she had to watch out how that's going to go. Well, speaking of that, Pete Dunne, Butch came out there. Butch said that he wants to have a rewind match that he had a couple of years back. Butch wants to do it with Tyler Bate. Butch and Tyler Bate want to redo it back again like they did nearly 6 years ago. See that match rewind again 2 years later. Well, Mega 4, they was in the ring. Right, Mega 4 can show, not me. Mega 4, you want to show them rather than me. The star of the track, Mega 4 came out there to showcase what they want to do. Mega 4 right here. Came out there to scout stuff, what's going on. He was out there scouting stuff. He was scouting Tyler Bate. Advances Tyler Bate takes on Pete Dunne next week. Pete Dunne issued that challenge, so we'll see that. Plus, to Carmelo Hayes was sitting there talking to Trick Williams. We saw Wes Lee trying to clean up his stuff in his locker. We don't know what's going on with Wes Lee. Wes Lee cleaning up his locker. Is they signaling that Wes Lee's leaving or what? But Wes Lee left with his wife, so we'll see when this is going to allow to, when we're going to elaborate on forward. Plus, too, we found out the Dyad no longer. Dyad leaving, and I don't know what's going to go down. I guess Dyad going to try from scratch again. Rockstar was looking like homemade effort or something like that. I don't know what's going on. But there you go. Plus, too, you can see right here, the Creed brothers defeat Idris and them. So we get the Creed brothers, we get the Loco brothers and stuff. Everybody tag team vying for position, tag team supremacy here on NXT. going forward, who wants to be tag team champions? We know that Tony Angelo and Stacks are the tag team champions. We have to wait and see. The Creed brothers trying to get back into title contention. Speaking of title contention, Becky Lynch reunited with Lyle Valkyrie. Becky Lynch back with Lyle Valkyrie again. We saw that. We saw the move, swing, and stuff like that. So Becky Lynch and Lyle Valkyrie back in the same form. So that may have both. Becky Lynch and Lyle Valkyrie back in the same boat again. Well, we know this right here. Tell right here, Roxanne Perez trying to call out whatever her name is. And now we know there's going to be a match coming up. Lola take on Roxanne Perez with what's her name in her corner. We'll get to see that this week. Plus, more matches adding up to right here. Nathan Frazier advanced to Kira Tozawa. Well, we told you this, the main event of the evening was Becky Lynch versus Tiffany Stratton. This match was surely not to disappoint. This was the main event of the night. The NXT Women's Championship was on the line. Becky Lynch in the opportunity to take on Tiffany Stratton, and Tiffany Stratton said that she was a former women's champion, which Becky Lynch is not no former NXT Women's Champion, but she could be one tonight if the possibility goes her way. The women have brawled out, and you see right here, Becky Lynch taking it to Tiffany Stratton, even doing a leg drop onto Tiffany. The table didn't break in or nothing. Two women continue on fighting. They fought to the very end. Becky Lynch hit that manhandle slam. Hit the 1, 2, 3, and Becky Lynch is now your new NXT Women's Champion. I think Becky Lynch, I don't know if she won the tag team title yet or what, but that could be next for Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch could be just winning gold. Yeah, I think she did win the tag team title. Yeah, with Lita. Okay. Yeah, Becky Lynch is a Grand Slam champion. Okay. But she is a Grand Slam champion then, because she won the NXT Women's Championship. Become a Grand Slam champion. But Becky Lynch has done it all here in WWE from a woman's standpoint. She just a couple of weeks ago, she was Trish Stratus in the match. Now she could be winning match of the year. The performance she did at Dave Meltzer had rated her, so hey, I had to be going forward. All right, that ends the NXT Ring Report. Let's move over to Wrestling Hot Topic. On Wrestling Hot Topic, today is the day. See right here, Vince McMahon, Triple H, Ariel Money, Daniel Coleman Ray, Bianca Belair, Montez Ford, all are joining forces. As you can tell, WWE and Endeavor are completely as one. WWE and Endeavor. Now, and WWE, like I said, then, now, and forever. WWE, Vince McMahon, answer to somebody else but himself, which is crazy. Never would have thought I would have seen today Vince McMahon would answer to somebody else. It's happening. It's right here, Endeavor on Wall Street. It was happening. The merger happened as it did. Well, now, TKO is the name of the company. It's kind of fitting that Vince McMahon no longer the head of WWE with the TKO brand. This is the ringing of the bell on Wall Street. Vince, Mark Shapiro, and all of them. Nick Khan, the new president of WWE, the WWE president. Dana White, the UFC president. Everything just sticking around in the same corner. Triple H still run ahead of creator. The only difference is Triple H is no longer going to be on the WWE board of directors. As official, Triple H is going to be a crucial part of the WWE on 4 of these 2 brand divisions. So, you see right here, the little girl who's looking at Iron Wall Street now. She sees that WWE and UFC has formed as TKO. TKO listed in the New York Stock Exchange. So, congratulations to WWE and TKO, WWE, and them in the corner. We want to say thank you to Vince McMahon. This is the Vince as an announcer, owner, and chairman. Now Vince no longer runs WWE. He still runs it where he sees fit, but he doesn't own WWE like he used to no more. I never would thought a day Vince McMahon would be living to run not own WWE, man, close to his 80s. You know how that be? Vince McMahon no longer running WWE. All right. As you saw right there, we know tomorrow will be Netflix will debut The Wrestlers on its Netflix series. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it to see what it's all about. We'll give you highlights of it throughout the pro wrestling show. King. Well, we see this picture right here. This is Angel Garza trying to flex his muscles. Angel Garza was on NXT, so we don't know what's going on with Angel Garza, but we just have to wait and see how this is going to play out. So, Angel. All right, we're going to end that right now on the Pro Wrestling Show. Well, the man, Becky Lynch, finally winning the NXT Women's Championship, making her a Triple Crown champion in WWE. That's winning the NXT Women's title. Thank you all for watching this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show. I've been your host, Tiffany Stratton, so long. We'll see you tomorrow. AEW Dynamite Report.